Hello, I'm Michael from the IBM Storage Defender development team. Business applications are more complex than ever, and it's often difficult to understand how assets depend on each other, especially when it comes to data protection and recovery. But what if Storage Defender could automatically discover these relationships for you and group your assets into smart and reliable recovery groups without manual effort? And with automated governance profile assignment, your protection stays consistent and compliant. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will know how to go from manual to a fully automated creation of recovery groups in Storage Defender. Now let's jump right into it. Before we start with the demo for auto grouping, let's quickly recap what a recovery group is. Let's take this group as an example. We can now watch the resources assigned to this group by opening the resource panel and see two virtual machines assigned to this group that together make up a part of an application or an entire application. It needs to be recovered and restored as a unit. In the overview panel, you can see the governance profile that is assigned to this group that defines a set of criteria that this group needs to be compliant to. One of the criteria, a successful recovery test in the last 30 days, is not met, and that's why the group is marked as non-compliant. You can also assign a clean room profile to this group that defines a vCenter that is used as a clean room for test recovery or actual recovery. In the protection panel, you can review all recovery points available. In this case, we have backups for this recovery group. Storage Defender also knows the concept of applications. An application is a set of one or multiple recovery groups that make up a larger or more complex application. Here you can see two assigned recovery groups to one application. There is a video that explains these concepts in detail. I will put a link to this video in the video description. The way you normally create a recovery group in Storage Defender is open the Create Group wizard, select a name, and then select a resource type of the group, in this case virtual machine, but there are more available. Then select the virtual machines manually that make up the service or the application you want to protect. Later on, you can also assign a governance profile. Now auto grouping takes this process to the next step. You can simply create auto-generated groups by pressing the Generate Groups button. Then Defender will analyze your inventory and find relationships between the assets. And based on a best guess approach, an algorithm will calculate what groups needs to be created. The creation process only takes a couple of minutes, but I will fast forward to the end of it. Now the generation process has completed and we can review the newly created groups. You can already tell a group was auto-generated by its name. It's starting with a capital AG, an underscore and a number. And now we can review one of these groups and take a look at the resources. As you can see, 10 virtual machines have been identified to possibly make up an application and needs to be restored as a unit. In the overview panel, you can see that a governance profile has been assigned to this group and the group is compliant to all these criteria. In the protection panel, you can review all recovery points available. In this case, we have backups available for this recovery group. Let's review another one. And you will see that for this recovery group, we not only have backups, but also safeguarded copies, snapshots on a flash system. In the overview panel, you can also use the graphical view that makes it more clear to which storage system, storage volumes and volume groups, and also which backup system the virtual machines are assigned to. Now let's go back to the recovery groups list. And you can also use the labels column to identify generated groups by looking for the generated label and the unlocked label. Let's filter by generated to see all auto-generated groups. And now we can select one of these groups and change it to lock, which means if you run auto-grouping again, this group will not be touched and overwritten, because unlocked groups could be potentially overwritten if you run auto-grouping again. The group now is locked and cannot be overwritten anymore. We can also filter by the label unprotected to review groups that have been created by auto-grouping and contain assets that have no protection at all. That might help you finding gaps in your protection policies. For instance, this recovery group has a list of virtual machines that are not protected at all. This brings me to the end of this presentation. I hope you found the information useful. If so, please subscribe this channel, like the video, and hit the bell to get notified about new videos on this channel.